Hello, hey, welcome to Style with a K. You may have noticed, I look a little different. I look less clear because I'm filming on my phone, not on my camera, because I'm having some trouble with the editing software that I usually use. Hopefully I can clear that up as soon as possible, but for now, for the next couple of videos, at least this video, I will be filming on my phone. I hope you don't mind. But basically today I'll be talking about the books that I read in September. My first day was like the 28th or something of August, and then yeah, I've just been going to school since then. And I read 4 books, which is not that good, but I think as the year progresses, I'll be able to read more books. That is my hope, at least. So yeah, I'm just gonna be talking about them. The first one is Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Now, I actually have an entire video on that already, so I'm not going to be talking about it too much. Check it out right here. As you may know, Taylor Jenkins Reid is the author of the global sensations, if you will, Daisy Jones and the Six, as well as Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which I have videos for both of them, so that's pretty cool. This is related to, I think it is the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, as you may deduce. In the book, Evelyn Hugo gets married to 7 people, and one of those 7 people is mentioned in this book, and he's kind of like one of the main characters, I would say. Checked out that video. I don't want to really repeat my thoughts, but I did like this book. It was pretty sad, definitely sadder than I expected. I guess the saddest out of all these books, but yeah, maybe something I should start doing, which I've never done before, is like rating the books or ranking the books, like my favorite to my least favorite each month. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, but anyway, let me go through them first. Okay, so I read that from September 10th to September 12th because I had the audiobook on Libby, so I had to hurry up, but I was able to finish it before the audiobook was due. The next book that I started was The Other Black Girl by, oh no, I can't remember her name, first name. I think it's Alika, something Harris. Delilah Harris, maybe? Sorry that I can't remember it. I read that from September 12th to 25th, and a big reason why I read it specifically in this month is because the TV show came out this month as well, and I wanted to watch the TV show close to when I read the book. I have watched the TV show. I'm planning on making a video about it. I haven't filmed for it yet. The video for next week will most likely be my reaction to the TV show of The Other Black Girl. I didn't make a video specifically for the book, but maybe I'll just talk about my thoughts about the book in the beginning of that video. But anyway, this was really good. Was it? I feel like I just wanted it to be better than it was. I heard that it was similar to Get Out, and I was like, oh no, because I've already read a kind of similar book to that. It is a book called Ace of Spades, which is by Farida Abeli Ayamide. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. I also made a video about that, actually. I want to read more stories about Black people not suffering, and this, Black people do suffer, and I don't think that's really a spoiler per se, but yeah, I don't know. It's like, I really like the ending, and after I read the ending, I sat in my bed, I lay in my bed, I think lay is the correct past tense. I lay in my bed for a good solid like 50, 60 seconds, and like I was like, whoa. I did not know how to react or even make words. So the ending was really good, and I don't have any problems with the book. It is not as unique as I thought it would be, but it is like relatively unique. The TV show is definitely a little different than the book, so be sure to check out that video when it comes out. I'm excited to film that. I feel like this is the book that I remember the most from this month that I've read. And then the third book that I completed was a book that I actually have a copy of, and that isn't the case for every other book on this list, which is Arch Enemies by Marissa Myers. All the other books I read through library books, which is kind of rare for me, so good for me, I guess. This is the second book in the Renegade series. She also wrote the Lunar Chronicles, which is like made up of Cinder and Cress and all the others. This book is so good. I really like this series. It's like, after the Hunger Games, like the most recent series that I've started, and like both of them, as in the Hunger Games and this, are really good, although I take back that statement, and I think I like this series better than the Hunger Games. I have a whole entire playlist about the Hunger Games books and movies, so check that out. Speaking of, I still haven't made a video about Mockingjay. I do recognize that, sorry. I want to do it eventually because I also want to watch the movie of Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and read the book when it comes out, when the movie comes out. But anyway, tangent. I listen to an audiobook on 3 times speed and I read along, and that makes the book really fly by. This is kind of a unique case because the audiobook returned to Libby and then I stopped reading it, and then when I got it back I continued reading it. So I started it on September 1st and I read that until September 7th, and then it was returned, and then I got it back on the 24th, and then I read it until the 26th when I finished it. I'm just really anticipating the last book, which I do have. I want to take a break a little bit, just I guess not spoil it for me, kind of like delayed gratification, if you will. But yeah, it's really good. She's such a good author. It's such a cool story. Yeah, okay. And then finally, another book I don't have is Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. I read that from September 25th to 30th. And yeah, obviously there are only 30 days in September. Not obviously, but I remember that by the song 30 Days of September. But anyway, this is a book by the same author of Little Fires Everywhere. And this is actually her debut novel. Everything I Never Told You, she wrote first, and then she wrote Little Fires Everywhere. I think Little Fires Everywhere was her second book. To my knowledge, she's only written 3, not only, but she's written 3 books. Everything I Never Told You, Little Fires Everywhere, and then most recently, Our Missing Hearts. Little Fires Everywhere, I really, really love. It was definitely one of my favorite books of last year. I really consider the book perfect because, like, there isn't a single thing I don't like about it. And this was not the case for this. First of all, it felt really short and I wish it was longer. It also just felt like detached from the characters. This is honestly probably the most boring book that I've read this month, which is like not saying much because I've only read 4 books, but still, I didn't feel for the characters. Like, so many things were happening to them. Things that were interesting, but like I was just like, okay. I don't know really how to explain it. Everything I Never Told You walked so Little Fires Everywhere could run, I guess is how I like to think about it, because like Little Fires Everywhere she wrote after. So I'm thankful for this book for what it led to, as in Little Fires Everywhere, but still, like, it was just like, I did not like it. I think this was like my least favorite reading experience this month, which again doesn't really matter because it's only 4 books. But yeah, okay. So if I were to rate these books, since you're wondering, I would say, ooh, this is gonna be hard. I had a pretty good reading month, although they're only 4 books. Not quantity, but quality wise. Which book did I like the most? Yeah, I think Arch Enemies, and then Malibu Rising, and then The Other Black Girl, and then Everything I Never Told You. What's cool about this month is I only read books by women, which is cool. I am in my last year of high school, and that means I'm going to be moving soon, and that means I'm going to be having to say goodbye to books soon. So I'm going to just try to read as many books that I am in possession of that I haven't read up to this point for the first time quickly, because I'm running out of time. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe. We are going up. I'm so surprised at how gradually and also how like monumentally this channel has grown. I think we have like 376 subscribers or something like that, which I'm so thankful for every one of you. We're just gonna keep on growing, and I'm gonna keep making videos that I love and hope that people will watch it. I got the update on the phone recently, and it has this line that shows up when you're filming that's like a middle line, and it shows like if you're center, like 90 degrees or whatever. I just adjusted it so now it's center. But for the majority of this video, it hasn't been censored, so sorry about that. I never explained why I'm filming on my phone instead of my camera. I said because of the editing software, but more specifically, it's because I can't import things using my memory card right now, so I'm just going to be using CapCut on my phone. I'm filming on my phone, then editing on CapCut on my phone, but yeah, I don't know when this video will come out, probably tomorrow, I guess. Thank you so much for watching. I said that already. Like and subscribe. Thanks for being here. And I will see you in the next video. Let's end at 13 minutes unedited. I used to do that like at the end of every video, say things like that. Okay, bye.